What's up, bitches, hoes, and binary hoes? That's not how it is.
So what's up, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes?
That's too many words. Hello, this is Bringing Cats and Dogs podcast, brought to you and powered by Mac and Cheese. If you're hungry, go eat some. That's their slogan.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is today. Welcome. We have our special guest, Anthony.
That's
Welcome.
I am here.
Yep. He ate dinner here, complained the whole time.
Yep. Well, when people say that dinner should be done at 6:30 and it's 7:30, it's a little ridiculous. I'm not. This isn't a restaurant. I expect to be fed when I'm
There was
on time.
appetizers.
There was no. You had cheese and what are those things called? Marshmallow cups, the mallow cups.
mallow cups,
Yeah, that's something. We're here with Mom for her 50th birthday.
Oh.
Not 50 yet.
She's turning 35.
Yes. I have my son who's almost 30 and I'm almost 35.
No,
Don't
that's
do the math.
that's weird.
Ew.
Yeah, gross.
It's because you're adopted.
Ah, that makes sense. You adopted me when you were 5.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what's everyone going on? How's everyone been?
I haven't really done much, just school, work. That's about it. Oh, I went to a Friendsgiving a coworker of mine had. It was really nice. She had it catered. The food was amazing.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
nice.
And there's a whole band and a whole stage set up.
Yes, they had brisket. Oh my gosh.
I was
it
sad
so
I had to
good.
leave early, but they were going to have a giant bonfire and fireworks.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
That's fun.
Apparently, they're going to start it with a flamethrower, so I'm really disappointed I missed that.
Yeah.
Woo, flamethrower. I like these buttons.
Yes, we have sound effects courtesy of Anthony.
Yeah. So I'll be pressing stuff whenever I feel like it. Thank you.
Hey, we'll do a shout out to Amanda Lombard because you are her favorite podcaster.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Hi, Tyler.
That's funny. Oh, so
Oh,
that's funny.
That's funny.
So I have a question for you all.
Okay, what's the question?
What gives you the ick, like with businesses or companies?
When people say the ick.
I knew you were going to say that.
Like for business and companies, not for people.
Or for people. I'm gonna
Chewing with their
mention-
mouth open,
Mm, yes.
swallowing loudly.
Yeah, she stares at me.
Yes, we're doing a roast tonight.
No, I can't.
Birthday roast.
The birthday roast.
I am not heart thick skinned, so I'd be like crying in my bedroom after you guys left tonight.
I don't think we'd say anything that mean.
Yeah.
Or you should just not take it personally.
Yeah. Maybe you should just not be a crybaby. I don't know.
It's here.
What about you?
For me, so I saw a sign coming home from work. Now, I'm not going to know the exact numbers. I was going to take a photo, but I was driving. There's a billboard for, I sound extra loud to me for some reason. There was a billboard for a real estate agent, and it was her, her photo like real estate agents do, but it said, basically, hire me because I have $20 million in sales. And I'm like, that's so icky. I don't want to know that you sold $20 million in sales. And honestly, I want someone that hasn't had a lot of sales then. I don't want you. Clearly, you make enough money. You're bragging about it. I want someone else.
You're like, I want the person that's not great at their job.
No, I want someone that's starting out or that could use money. Like, why do real estate agents say how much sales they have? I feel like it's icky.
Because they want you to see that they can get people a lot of money, sort of thing.
Okay.
I feel like it makes sense for
They're-
that job, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it gave me the ick. I would not hire
Like
her
it says
just
they have
because of that.
experience.
Yeah, like I've sold a ton of houses. Is what
Well,
they're
I'd rather
saying.
see like I've sold like 50 houses over my career, 100 houses this year versus I have $20 million in sales. Like I wouldn't, like how would you feel like if you were in like Aldi? We've made $50 million this year. You're like, oh, do they really need my money now?
Yeah, I don't like how they do that either. It's kind of annoying. Like everyone's like, oh, they made $1 million. Like it's just very like, well, everyone's very money driven, so it's just very annoying. I mean, you see it everywhere anyway, so it is what it is. You just gotta
Yeah.
Be
Well,
with
it
the
gave
people
me
you
the
wanna be
ick.
with.
So I thought I'd ask you what gives you the ick.
Yeah, well, that's just most salespeople. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't like it. It's one thing for your company in private to give you an award because you're the top seller and you had 20 million in sales
Right.
versus
Right, yeah.
a billboard on Main Street. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, oh, I helped sell 50 homes this year. Like, oh, great, he can help me sell mine. Not like I've sold $50 million. Choose me, sort
right.
of thing. I get that.
Yeah, I'd rather see how many homes you sold, not how much money that you've made or how much the homes accumulated to. I don't know how
Right.
they keep track, but yeah.
They just do it by the sale. Like, say your house sold for $400,000. That's $400,000 sale.
Okay.
So that's how they keep track of everything. They don't keep track of like their commissions and stuff.
Well, yeah, that'd be really
Yeah,
icky.
I made this much money.
Like, hey, any criminals out there, you might want to rob her house. She's
Yeah.
doing really well for herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Or hack into her bank account. So there was that. And then I also had, I want to discuss something else.
What?
We had our first listener write-in.
That's right. So last week we talked about a story that we saw on TikTok. It was going around that the guy had made a cake, really nice cake, brought it to a restaurant for his friend's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he deserves the applause. And they charged him a fee to cut up the cake. They took it in the back. So then they each had like their 5 slices or whatever. And they asked for like the rest of the cake.
Yeah.
And then they said there's none left.
And he said they were so thin, half that cake was left.
Mm.
So obviously they ate it, the workers.
The workers-
there.
Yeah,
Clearly
they definitely ate that. That's kind of funny.
It is funny.
I would have done something. Well, how old were the workers?
I don't
we don't
know.
Oh,
But like, I don't know, usually you get like permission from the people who brought the cake, like what they want to do with the rest of it.
yeah, but if you're like, say
But,
you're
like
16, having a job, you're like that.
I know,
cake
but
looks
if you
pretty
steal
good.
one slice, it wouldn't have been noticeable. Like
They stole a whole half a cake.
Yeah.
They should have just like took out 2 slices, really, and then put the rest in a box.
Yeah, it's not right, but it's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
So the guy was really upset. It took him 5 hours to make this cake. It was a beautiful cake.
It was
Yeah, that
beautiful.
sucks.
So our
You
listener
can make us cake, and then we'll save you half.
Thanks. So our listener write-in, they were telling us, and it was actually a shower that Ariana and I attended. So it's a local listener, a friend of mine. And I just don't know if she wants her name mentioned. So they're at a place and they brought in their own cake. And then the catering company, they serve lunch. And then they cut up the cake for all the guests to have.
Mhm.
And this cake had macaroons on it. So they didn't notice that nobody got any macaroons like on the cake slices. So they were thinking, maybe they boxed it up for me to take home.
Yeah.
So as they're cleaning up, everyone asked, they asked, oh, hey, what happened to the macaroons that was on my cake? They're like, oh, we don't have any macaroons. We don't know where they are.
So people were eating the macaroons off the cake.
Yes, the workers ate the macaroons.
That's
That's
weird.
so weird.
I was like, did you get a discount or some money back? Of course not. No.
Did they have a picture of the cake to prove it?
They did. She sent me a picture of
But
the
then
cake.
they couldn't really prove afterwards, like the macaroons.
That no one ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you guys definitely ate those macaroons. Like, what's...
Not one person here got a macaroon, but...
Yeah, you can't prove that, though. You would have had to say, like, where's the macaroons on my cake as soon as it came out.
Yeah, you would have had to look at like all the slices.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you got to do when you used to get stuff catered from now on, I guess. Just
apparently.
be on
Yeah.
stuff.
So this was the
see.
cake, and then see how them like there's macaroons all over around the cake.
Oh, yeah.
You should post that on the Instagram.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'll post
It's a
this
nice
on
cake.
Instagram.
or on the story or something.
Yeah, I'll definitely add this to the Raining Cats and Dogs Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't that like
What kind
so
of-
rude?
What kind of cake was it?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It was really good. I remember liking it.
Oh yeah,
Did you guys go there?
We did.
we were
You
there.
ate the cake?
We were there. We
I
ate
don't
the
know
cake.
if I ate the cake.
We did.
Okay.
And you don't know what the flavor of the cake was?
I don't remember.
It was a
what I
couple
ate
years
last
ago.
week.
It was a couple years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
I thought it was last week. I was like,
No.
what do you guys...
No, we talked about the story last week.
talked
Oh,
about the
jeez.
story last
My
week.
gosh.
So you just remember what flavor cake I ate like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
It
know
was
why
like
you
2
don't.
years ago, but yeah,
same
still.
thing.
Better think on it. Everyone's going to be asking what cake you had.
Oh, remember.
Always, that's why you have to have a food
You know
diary.
who I think remembers? Amanda. Amanda, please write in what the cake was.
Amanda
Oh,
L,
Yeah.
that you think she would remember?
I think she would remember.
If she remembers, then I'll give her a shout out. If not, it's still Tyler.
She says you make the podcast, even though you're not even on every week.
Hey, it's not my fault I have to travel.
that's true. Well, because then it could be. Would we have to change it from mother-daughter duo to
Family trio.
Family trio.
It doesn't sound as good. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm just a special guest.
Special guest, hopefully every other week.
Yep.
Yep.
Was he on last week? No,
the week before.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Alright.
that's
Is
cool.
there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I think that's it. Oh, I'm not going to read I was going to read a Facebook post last week, but I had so much to cover last week. I didn't talk about it. So I don't know if any of you I'm sure you've heard of Beachbody, the workouts, P90X and all that.
Yeah.
So it's an MLM company, which I know they have bad reps, but I know people personally that have made good money. Like they quit their jobs and they're making, I don't know what they're making, but let's say, enough to stay home. Let's say 50, 60,000 a year from doing this. And what they do is they help people. Oh,
Thank you for the
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thanks for the tea.
She brought us tea. She's drugging us with sleepy time tea.
nice.
It's like getting drunk, but you're getting sleepy.
Yeah.
Yes. Just pure tea. As you guys are drinking a healthy, I'm having a pumpkin beer. So
Well, you are turning 50, so
I
it's
am
okay.
turning 35. So,
She's actually turning 30, guys.
It just keeps getting younger. She's actually turning 18.
No, 21. I have a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm announcing I have a beer. So 21.
It's a fake beer.
It's fake.
It's actually non-alcoholic.
Yeah, non-alcoholic.
Then what were we talking about?
Your Facebook post?
Beachbody.
Beachbody.
So people can make money, and what they do are these women, like their life is working out and getting people to work out, and then they have groups, and you're like accountability groups, and you work out in your basement. Now, I've been working out downstairs for years, so has Ariana. Anthony was the first one to bring that into the house when they had like DVD videos for P98X. Remember you bought those?
Yeah.
And so I love Body. So that's their streaming program and platform.
Keep going.
So sorry, Ariana lost her sound technical difficulties.
No one wants to listen to me.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I'm taking over your spot on the podcast.
It's a mother-daughter duo.
Mother-daughter duo.
Yes.
That's why you grow out your hair.
Yep, exactly.
Yep,
I think my hair's
perfect.
almost longer than yours now.
It's good.
Yeah,
Getting
it's
there.
getting there.
So anyway, Beachbody changed. Like they made a bike. I actually have it downstairs. It's supposed to, during like COVID, they did the bike thing. Everyone did bikes. Well, people stopped buying bikes and going back to the gym. I like to work out in my basement. I don't want to go to a gym. I don't like sweaty people. I'd rather work out alone.
I love my yoga studio.
I know you do. I just don't like sweaty people and machines. People don't wipe them down. So anyway.
I don't like your yoga studio. They call and leave me messages up nonstop.
Yeah, they're very persistent. That is annoying, but I like it once I'm there. They just want you to sign up, then they stop bothering you.
Well, don't call me at weird times.
Yeah, it is a little weird. I never once picked up.
Hey, guess what?
I want to talk about my yoga practice.
I work out.
Oh,
no. What's disconnected? Anything? It's still recording.
You're good.
I don't know. Okay.
the dog just tripped over a bunch of wires.
So
Make sure that still works. You're good.
Anyways, what's going on with Beachbody?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so like you can work out. They changed it. Like instead of buying videos, like for $100 a year, you can work out and you have all this access to all these trainers and whatnot. And I love it. A lot of people still like it. Well, anyway, Beachbody is going bankrupt now because the platform, they're giving away basically too much money still because how they do is change, how they make sales has changed, but they didn't change like how people are paid.
Yeah.
So all these, what they call as coaches, all these coaches basically were fired. They found out like in an email from Carol Draker, the CEO of Beachbody, and he let them know basically they're going to an affiliate marketing, kind of like Amazon. That's basically if I buy something or I get something new, I put in the code and then they get paid.
Yeah.
It really sucks for everyone that was their living.
It was like the one Facebook post was harsh from one of the coaches. I mean, some of these people were making like $100,000 a year, and that's a lot of money to lose and they get 2 months notice.
That sucks.
And they're the ones that build it up for them.
Yeah,
basically.
they brought like a ton of people into Beachbody.
Yeah, and then they're keeping people to using the products. Like I drink their Hydrate and their Energize. I work out downstairs. I stopped buying the Shakeology because it was like kind of expensive, but it was $100 for one canister. I mean, it was good. It just was expensive for me.
Not when you find nails in it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not going there.
Yes, we are.
We're not going there. So.
I still
One
think of that
time,
once
my
in a while.
mom made me a shake, and she put her fingernail in it.
Not on purpose.
I can't imagine.
It was disgusting. I never drank those shakes again.
Yeah, I
would
shakes.
not be able to after that.
Like when they lived with me, when they were younger, they used to drink shakes like in the morning and stuff because it's healthy. We all had a healthy shake in the morning. And recently, it wasn't when they were younger, I had made Anthony a shake, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I was making you a shake. I'm like, hey, you want one? He's like, yeah. He took it to work with him. And as he's drinking, he found something chunky. Apparently, I had broken my nail when I was like adding like vegetable or not vegetable. Well, I had spinach and fruit and stuff. So apparently, my nail broke and it ended up in his shake.
She was also, when it was just us two, she had switched to like putting cherries and stuff in it, and she was slowly poisoning us. She was making sure the pits were in there.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's not okay.
This is why you shouldn't cook.
I stopped adding the cherries because I actually called Wegmans, which is a grocery store. I actually called them to complain. I'm like, we've been getting pits in our shakes and cherries, so like something like
the frozen ones, yeah.
The frozen ones. And then they're like, well, right on the package, it does say that it may contain pits, even though they're pitted.
Yeah.
In small writing. I was like, okay, so no longer if I don't put cherries in, I'm putting my own cherries in and making sure there's no pits in there.
Yeah.
You were trying to kill us.
I was trying to kill myself, apparently.
You would eat a lot of those. You'd be eating a lot of cherries to die.
That's true. But what if that's all I was eating all day?
You'd be dead.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I don't know why she died.
No one would know why. Like, oh my gosh, she's young and healthy.
They would have done a autopsy report. Like, oh my God, someone tried to kill her.
So
Cyanide.
someone poisoned her.
You.
And we would thought it was you. You're like, oh, she
Mom
was
lost it.
Yeah, she lost it. She was trying to kill me with her nail, and now she poisoned her.
Cyanide.
It's all started back when I was younger, and she threw
God.
knives at me.
That was a dream he had. Never happened. It was a dream. It never happened.
I can show where the marks are down on the concrete.
No, you can't. You're funny. All right.
All right, we probably have a time for like one story before Anthony has to leave.
Yep, he's still drinking tea.
Yeah, we got.
All right,
I'll go.
I'll let you choose. Do you want to hear spooky ghost stories or no?
Sure, give me a spooky.
All right,
since it's Spooktober,
it's spooky season. So this was posted on r/ghost stories by prior_perception_166.
Thank you for posting.
I have several, but growing up, my dad's house was haunted and still to this day freaks me out. So I was maybe 16, 17, and I had stayed at my aunt's house, dad's sister, and she lives like 2 doors down from my dad's. Well, her grandchildren, my cousins, decided to have a sleepover at her house. The next morning, I get up and it's dreary outside, but it also was winter, and I look at my oldest cousin and tell him I'm going to walk to the house and change my clothes so we can go outside and do whatever. We usually played ball in the graveyard across the road, LOL. He says, okay, and I head to the house. As I get to the driveway, I see someone standing in the front of the balcony doors inside the house, and then I stop walking because no one is home. My dad and my stepmom are both at work. So then the person disappears like they step back to where I couldn't see them anymore. I remember the person was the shape of a woman who had this long white gown and dark hair. So now my anxiety is through the roof. I see my cousin start to head my way, and I keep walking towards the house because I thought by the time I get to the door unlocked, he'll be there and it'll be all good. Psych. We had a golden retriever outside. When I opened the door, I called for her to come inside with me, but once she got to the door, she tucked her tail in between her legs and wouldn't go any further. So that freaked me out. I grabbed her by the collar to try and gently tug her, telling her to come into the house and that it was cold. She fought me and eventually ran down the stairs. My cousin is at the end of the driveway and yells for me to hurry up, and I'm tempted to say fuck it and stay in my pajamas. But I leave the door open and run to my room, thinking, if the door is open, I'm good. So I run through the kitchen into the dining room, living room, and then the hallway to my room on the far right. I could have just went through the kitchen and the den to my room, but the den always creeps me out. So I get to my room, strip off my pajamas as fast as I can, and put on some jeans and grab a long sleeve shirt. As I'm putting on the shirt, I hear running down the hallways with loud footsteps coming towards me. And I go to scream, but nothing will come out. So I go running out of my room and back the way I came with half my shirt on, and by the time I run outside. My cousin is now under the carport and asks me what's wrong. I tell him something is in my house. And he's like, what do you mean? So I finish getting my shirt on and turn around to close the door. He asks what's wrong. I point to the kitchen window, which is besides the door, and through the window, you can see not only the kitchen, but the den. The den light was on. I look back at him and tell him I didn't turn it on because I never go through there. So he starts getting freaked out and stands beside me on the step. The running steps came again towards us, and he clears the steps, so I'm standing there feeling like I'm frozen and not being able to move. I remember him telling me to come on, that I have to turn off that light because my stepmom will literally cuss me out. So I run inside and have him watch me as I go hit the light switch. Then I see a dark figure on the wall in front of me, and then it disappears. I run out of the house and slam the door. I try to tell my stepmom, but she thought I was crazy and none of that stuff was real. Still to this day, hearing running in horror movies from ghosts where it's loud and stuff causes the hair on my body to stand up.
Yikes. That's creepy.
That is
like
so
that.
creepy. Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine hearing footsteps running towards you?
No.
That's why you just run towards them first.
Ew.
No.
You have
How
to be the
crazy,
scary one.
crazy.
Yeah, you be the scary thing.
You'd be scared than the scary thing chasing you.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's why I always run through the house at our house. I try to scare Alyssa.
That's funny. It kind of reminds me of the one time so this house was built here, no one died here, so it's not haunted per se, but I feel like this is like a pass-through place for spirits because every once in a while we do sage.
Pigs were here.
We have experienced, there were pigs here. So the one day a few years ago, it's like 2 years ago now, I was in my bathroom and getting ready to go somewhere, and Ariana was out here. Well, I thought she was standing next to me by my bathroom door in my bedroom. And I just see someone holding their hands, rocking back and forth, head down out of the corner of my eye. So I'm standing there, I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, Ari, what do you want? And I'm putting on mascara. And still, it was like she was nervous. She was just head down, rocking back and forth like this. And with her body moving back and forth. I'm like, and then I turned my head, I'm like, Ari, what do you want? And no one was there. Chills went down my whole body. And I'm like, Ari, where are you? And I ran through the house.
Ew. Well, looks like it's time for me to go.
Well, I had a similar experience, but this is before we told each other what happened. It was I was home alone one night and I was getting water out of the fridge. And then it was I saw something in the reflection, rocking behind me. It was really creepy.
It was creepy. It was someone had something that they wanted to tell us, but they were nervous and rocking back and forth. That's the only thing I could think of. What?
That's
I don't know.
creepy. I don't like that.
So, we saged and it hasn't happened again.
Yeah, we have to get some more sage though.
Yeah, and I don't know what you're supposed to say when you sage. So I just say, if you're not of God, leave this house and walk away, walk through the whole house.
Yeah. I've also had a couple times where I wake up and it looks like there's a man standing over my bed.
Which is really weird because when you were a baby, I woke up. So your pack and play was at the end of our bed. We used that as a bassinet. And, your dad was sleeping next to me. And I'm in bed and I sit up and I start hitting your dad and I turn wake up. There was a man hunched over looking at you. And then turn on the light and then he by the time he jumped up I think it was already over. But I really thought there was a man standing over you.
Wait, so you didn't get up or do anything?
I was
Good luck, Gary.
Well, okay, literally, I'm here. It's the end of the bed. I turned on the light, and then I went to get up to get you. But by then, it was all over. It was all the matter of a minute.
A minute's a long time.
Yeah, jeez.
I was trying to get your dad up to help defend you.
It was only 10 minutes, Harry. Come on.
I wanted your dad to wake up to fight off the guy. So
but if it was a real person in a minute, they could have just scooped me up and left.
Well, no,
just walked away slowly, honestly. Not even a brisk walk. Goodbye.
Mom's just still there.
Oh my God. No, and I think deep down, because the way, how you just chilled, I think you knew it wasn't human, but it was all I saw was the figure, dark shadow, just literally just staring at you. I'm like, oh, maybe, but it really wasn't his shadow. I'm like, maybe just guardian angel or someone coming to say hello to you. Because you were a baby, a newborn.
Ew.
Yeah, so it looks like it's all about you. So you
have a guardian angel.
That you need to...
I'm Sam.
Oh, jeez. From Supernatural.
Oh, no.
No.
That's a weird character to pick, but all right. That's who you want to be.
What do you mean? He's always happy.
Not really. He's always fighting with the Gollum.
Well, because Gollum's stealing his food. He just wants his food. And he saw what Gollum was evil. He saw it. He was right.
Yeah, well, Gollum wasn't evil. He
well,
was
no,
more corrupted and kind of just messed up. It was a sad story.
That is
Yeah,
true.
Lord of the Rings. Watch it.
So good.
Yeah.
We should rewatch it soon. Extended version, 4 hours each movie.
Oh, yeah, so Alyssa will love those.
I think she fell asleep during it.
Yeah,
She
we
was like,
tried to do it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We have to do 1.5 hours and then take a break and then another 1.5 hours.
No, we got to do all 3 movies one sitting.
Oh, God.
Okay, that's too
I don't know
long.
if I can even do that. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
One a day, like a long weekend, like one
Yeah.
a day. I think that's enough.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Then we got to make her watch all the Star Wars.
Yeah, I feel like I just watch all those recently too.
All of
like
them?
the summer. Yeah, not all the old ones.
Oh,
Only
okay.
the first 6 were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How
I'm
many
so
are there?
confused.
9?
Yeah.
Well, 6 are the original, and
Yeah.
then there's the 3.
3 that are the original.
Fine.
Three of the old 70s ones.
Actually, I like 4, 5, and 6 the best. Those are Anakin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 1, 2,
Anakin's
and
1,
3.
2, and 3.
Oh shoot, yeah, but
Technically
it was
4, 5, and
released.
6. Yes,
Yeah.
technically
Yes.
4, 5, and 6. So you like the bad ones the most.
Yeah.
You don't like the good ones. So 3, 4, and 5 are supposed to be like the good
Yeah,
ones.
that was Luke and
Yeah,
what's her
Luke and
name?
Leia.
Yeah, the incest.
I was so
well.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, you like the incest brother sister. They never. Oh, they did kiss, right? Did they or no? Never even kissed.
I don't
know. I think
people
they
say
might.
they did, but I've never noticed it in the.
I think no, but there's just like a weird tension between them. Like it was leading there, but then you find that out.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Or I think he liked her, and then she always liked. Was it Han Solo?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, him and Han Solo her and Han Solo have a baby, and then it's Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is good. There's just too many. There's a lot of spin-offs now, isn't there
Yeah,
too?
and now all the spin-offs are weird.
It's just too much to
It's
keep
too much to
track.
keep up.
I just
Yeah.
like the first 6.
too much going on.
Yeah.
Needs to be calmed down. I like the first 6.
What's wrong with the first?
So specific.
I actually like all 9 of them. Actually.
Yeah, you just like to make people
Yeah.
happy.
Oh yeah, we did
I
like the
only
whole
like the
marathon. We watched
5th
all
one.
9, didn't we?
I like the one
Yeah.
where Luke gets his hand chopped off and Han Solo gets frozen. That's it. That's the good one.
My favorite actor is Chewbacca. All he does is like, "Ugh," like that's what he says the whole time.
No, I like the Ewoks. They remind me of Jasper.
They do. They do look like Jasper.
They're
little
just
Ewoks.
cute, little and fluffy.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right, next one.
Okay, so we're gonna switch off from scary to am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for walking out of my son's kindergarten play because my wife wouldn't shut up? Today.
Oh, we should guess.
No.
Is he asshole? I'm gonna say yes.
I'm thinking he's not.
Okay. And you think he is, Mom?
I think he is.
Okay.
I think the wife is.
Well, we'll see. Today, my 32 male, son, 5 male, kindergarten had a little play. It was a short story involving a bunch of bunnies, giraffes, and sheep. My son, Kevin, was one of the giraffes. I was looking forward to it all week, but I was also anxious because my wife, Claire, 31 female, tends to get very bad when we're in front of other people. She'll often become aggressive, short-tempered, and will be incredibly rude towards me. I think she does it performatively because she thinks it makes her look cool.
She's 31.
Anyway, Claire and I arrived early to get front row seats in their small auditorium. First, as we waited, Claire began by putting her bag and other belongings on the 2 seats next to her. I had to get her to put them under her chair because other people might want to sit there. She accosted me because, of course I know that, I was going to move them when it got crowded. Then she began setting up a camera on a tripod on top of the seat, which would have obstructed the view of anyone else behind us. Luckily, one of the teachers there asked her to nicely take it down. Unfortunately, this put Claire in a foul mood, and I knew she would be taking it out on me eventually. The performance started, and our son did a great job, but he had a little giraffe hat on with a cord to go under his chin. But he put the cord in his mouth during the play. Claire would simply not shut up about this. As all the parents took video, she was constantly saying things like, I told him not to chew on it, and Kevin, take the cord out of your mouth.
Oh,
Oh, that's annoying.
I could tell other parents were getting irritated with her because her voice was getting on the video of their children. I lightly suggested in a whisper, hey, other people are taking videos. I don't think Kevin can hear you anyway. Claire did not take this well. She began loudly ranting to herself. She would repeat things like, God, I want him to shut the fuck up and mock my voice with Kevin can't hear you. Over time, she gradually got louder and louder. Finally,
This woman insane.
when I was pretty sure Kevin's part in the play was done, I stood up and walked out. I waited in the car. Claire and Kevin came out about 20 minutes later. She opened the door and immediately began tearing into her about abandoning her and Kevin. I responded that she was embarrassing me. She began sulking and ranting about how she's such an embarrassment to her family. I don't know what I could have done better. Should I have handled this differently?
You should divorce her.
And take the kid with you.
Yeah, that's how you can handle it better.
She needs to be banned from all social activities, including her child.
She needs to go on to medication.
Like, he could have handled it better by not saying you're embarrassing me, but
He said that in the car.
he did.
Yeah.
But that's going to set somebody off. If someone says, you're embarrassing me, you're going to be upset.
Well, you should be yelling during a school
Yeah.
play.
Swearing.
Yeah. That's the sign of a crazy person. That lady needs to be put into a home.
I don't know about a home. But
Yeah, nursing home.
I think she needs some counseling or something, anger management pills,
No.
something.
That's frontal lobotomy. Let's go back to that.
So I was wrong. He is not the asshole.
Yeah,
Nope.
it looks like I was right.
Yeah, you were right. 1 point to Anne.
Sounds like that's because you guys are just like, it's always the guy's
Yeah, it's
fault.
always the guy's
Yeah.
fault. So top comment was, wife is going to ruin every moment of the kid's life and take OP down with her. His
Yeah.
wife likes attention on her and imagine graduation and wedding stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So then someone replied to that saying, I was late to my high school graduation because my narcissist mother spent ages doing her makeup, which she didn't allow me to wear. When I told her we're going to be late, she screamed, today isn't all about you. My graduation day
Yikes.
wasn't about me. So I didn't invite her to my bachelor's graduation or my master's or my PhD defense or my PhD graduation.
That's weird. It was all about her.
It's all about, and then someone else had mentioned in the comments that so now instead this kid didn't get oh, you did so great in the car after the play, he got to hear his parents arguing.
Yeah,
That's awful.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So thinking back about Kevin, the poor little kid should have
Poor
been congratulated. Oh, honey, you did so good.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm an embarrassment to your father. He left you during the play.
Yeah, you couldn't even keep the cord out of your mouth.
I bet he left because you had a cord in your mouth.
Oh, gosh.
Harry, this sounds like our childhood.
Stop it. People will think I'm awful. No, I just.
Just minus the knives.
Yes.
Okay. You guys.
If she brought knives, there would have been just like our childhood.
Oh, gosh.
You want that cord? No more. Cut it off.
All right. They had a good childhood. I went to everything and I did not swear or yell or harm anybody.
Just us.
Gosh. All right. Shall we do one more before Anthony has to go?
Yep, I'm getting kicked off.
No, he's got to get up early. Needs sleep.
One more.
He needs his beauty sleep.
All right. This was posted also in R Am I the Asshole by Boring Man 1982. Am I the asshole for telling my friend to stop mentioning pictures of my wife's posts?
You gotta let me get
Sorry.
applause for those guys in there.
Didn't know we're applauding
Do it
everyone.
again. What's his name?
Boring Man 1982.
Woo.
Woo!
Boy, man.
So do you think he's the asshole?
I wasn't paying attention because you stepped on my.
Asshole for telling my
applause.
friend to stop mentioning pictures of my wife's posts.
Mentioning pictures of my wife's posts.
Yeah. So would you be mad if someone kept mentioning pictures about your wife?
In random conversation? What are they doing?
You don't get the context. You're just supposed to guess.
Oh. Am I the asshole? I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Mom?
I'm going to say no.
All right. I've got a friend who the last couple of years has turned a bit tatey. He has been wronged by a couple of women in the past couple of years. One left.
Tatey?
Yeah, I think it was a reference to Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate
Oh,
is the
Tate.
devil.
Yeah.
I do not like him. He has, there's a lot of podcasters and followers that love Andrew Tate.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen things about podcasters hating him.
Yeah, because he hates women. He thinks the women are just arm candy and that is it. He doesn't want them seen or heard. He is awful.
Didn't he get arrested for sex trafficking
Yeah, I
or
think
something?
I have never heard that.
Apparently, I didn't
I don't
hear
really
that.
follow
But,
much stuff though.
but
You
it does
need to get
say
bifocals, dude.
Can't read anything.
Come on, man.
Anyways, we're skipping this. We're going back to the
I don't know
story.
what
It's
she's
gonna
trying
take
to
you
read.
forever.
Okay, he thinks that women do deserve to be emotionally abused, basically.
Yikes. Anyways, this is
Anyways, back to this
He's
story.
horrible. Okay.
a couple years ago. This friend, some woman left him and got married within 3 months. The other stole a lot of his money, but he seems to have a particular dislike for women selling content or just generally being confident in how they look. That point brings me to my wife. She's 39 and we've been together since high school. She's a very fit and attractive woman, and her main hobby is pole dancing. She loves it and has been doing it for a few years. She's really good and loves it so much. It's great to see her really excelling at something and being so passionate about it. She posts a lot of pictures and videos of herself pole dancing on accounts that only friends can follow. So it's not like she does this for attention, even though I've told her if she wanted to, I wouldn't mind, as a few of her friends have quite big followings, and sometimes when they do shows, my wife is in the photos and videos, and they get lots of positive comments.
He's trying to make money.
You should really
He's like, he's already advertising her now. He's like, she's really hot. Let's go.
Here's the link.
Subscribe to this link.
At the weekend, I went to my friend's to help him with some DIY. He asked me if I mind my wife posting what she posts. I said, not at all. It doesn't bother me. He then said, you're part of the problem. Women are getting too much ego, and it's bad enough when it's a single woman, but married women shouldn't be doing that. I told him if he's that bothered, then don't look and unfollow her. He said that won't change anything, and it's the culture being created around women, getting validation for their bodies or some shit like that. I got a bit wound up, and at this point, and asked him if he'd like to ring my wife and tell her himself. He said no, he was just talking to me man to man, and I needed to grow a backbone. I told him I'm not the one with the backbone problem. If he can't handle a bit of flesh and gets offended by it, and then he's the weak one. I ended up leaving him, and a few mutual friends have said, hold on.
Oh, were they
Sorry, run-on sentence. I ended up leaving, and a few mutual friends have said that while I was right, he was going through a hard time, is a bit vulnerable to this way of thinking. I personally think that's bullshit, and we need to tell him that he's heading down the wrong path. Me and my friend are both 41. I forgot to mention that.
It has no bearing on the story at all.
No. But I was right again.
Not the asshole.
He's not the asshole.
Yeah, someone commented, this mindset is why this man is single. OP, I would be dropping this guy as a friend after this comment. Too bad apples doesn't ruin the whole apple tree.
Do you keep saying OP?
OP, original poster.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying like Opie, like the guy from Family Guy.
OP.
I was like, is Opie posting a lot of stuff? Good for him.
OP. Someone else said, what he wants you to do is be controlling and force your wife to stop a hobby she enjoys. Pole dancing isn't always seen as inappropriate light. Many people do it as an art form. Also, to clarify, even if she was doing it in an inappropriate way, it would still be okay because you're fine with it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, have you seen those women? They are
It takes
strong.
a lot of strength.
Yeah.
You know how strong you have to be around that pole
Yeah,
and
a
do
lot.
things? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's her choice. If he doesn't like it, don't follow. Like, don't look.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming he likes it. He's just like,
He likes to watch,
Yeah.
but...
but he's gonna complain about it because he's one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hates it, but I'm going to keep watching.
Yeah. I'm watching because I hate it. Yeah. He's just one of. I wonder what this guy looks like.
Well, I mean, I get like he's kind of like women go through like a man hater phases. Like he's kind of through like the woman hater phase. Like a woman stole money from him, but that's his own personal problem. Stop projecting onto everybody else. Like
Right.
he needs to work that out. Like I get he's
Exactly.
upset. Just be single for a while and figure your stuff out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And who like could you imagine someone telling you like if your wife posted something that they for whatever reason didn't like, and then they're talking to you man to man about it?
I'd be like, here's the link. It's $15 a month.
Yeah,
Like, she makes more than you doing that, actually.
Yeah,
so.
so, like
Yeah.
she's making more than you.
yeah.
Hey, that you commenting or posting or even watching it is making me money. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We just had a great vacation because of people like you.
Yep, it was great. I actually don't have to work anymore.
Yeah. She's doing great.
She's doing awesome.
Yeah, no, I just have high respect for women that even just to do it for a workout class, like it's
Yeah.
truly
I
amazing.
wish there was a workout class around here. Try it out.
Probably is somewhere.
I'm sure there is somewhere.
You can go.
Not close. It's at least half-hour drive.
You can just go to the one by the airport and be like, I just want to do a class. I'm not here to actually strip. I just want to do the classes.
Yeah. There he keeps getting booed off station. They're so mean at that class.
This is the worst class ever. Hey, that's the best. You would learn fast.
They're like, and they keep letting me take off my clothes. I'm in leggings. I'm not taking them off.
In the class. Guys, I'm just here to learn.
I'm just here to learn.
I'm just here for the workout, guys.
I don't like this song. Please change it. I only like classical music.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well, if you go there, just make sure you bleach wipe that pole because you don't want to catch anything from someone.
Okay.
Just naked bodies are rubbing on those poles like, at the one he's talking about. So, yeah.
How would you know?
Yeah, it sounds like you've been there.
Yeah.
I have not. There's nothing wrong with if you wanted to go there. I'm just saying, all I can think about, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I'm just thinking, one person's on that pole, then the next person's on that pole, and they're not bleach wiping in between. There needs to be like a sanitary break.
I think that maybe you should instill that. You can start your own business.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could make a lot of money
You probably
doing
could.
that.
Like, I'm the intermission pole cleaner.
I'm worried about everyone's health and safety.
You probably could.
Oh, and it could be
People
like a
might hire
topless
you.
maid service, because, you don't want someone out there just cleaning. So.
Yeah, exactly. You could run a topless maid service. There you go.
There you go. I have actually heard, I was reading, I don't know, some article, I don't even know. It must be like on a social media, I don't know, platform. But they were saying like you can make a lot of money. There are maid services that you're topless, like no one's allowed to touch you, but they actually make like $10,000 a day by going to a home's cleaning topless.
I'm in.
I know. I'm like,
I
wow.
will be. Please hire me.
You can text us or go to our Instagram, Random Cast.
Yeah, where's the application?
I mean, $10,000. Like, think about $50,000.
DM us if you would
Yeah.
like Anthony to be your topless maid. He will also have the skirt outfit on.
Yes.
Hey, for $10,000 a day, might as well.
Yeah. Might
Can't
as well.
beat that.
Some of these girls show up, I guess, with bodyguards that go to
I would
the houses.
want to feel safe.
Yeah,
I feel like you get some.
I'll go
Bad
anywhere
people.
besides Diddy's house.
Gosh.
Maybe he's the one that started it.
He probably was.
Yeah, that's unsafe.
Mhm.
Well, I think, do we have another story or is that it?
Well-
how long have we been on? Or do you want to pause?
I thought we'll pause.
Okay.
Well, goodbye, Anthony.
Goodbye,
Thank you
everyone.
For
Thanks for
coming
having me.
on.
I'll be back in a week or two.
All right.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you. Did you want to applaud? Let's give him an applause. That's not it.
You don't know how to use this. Don't touch my buttons. Bye.
Bye.
Play.
Is it recording?
I think so. All right. We are back, minus one son.
Yes.
We're going to do another story.
That was fun.
It was fun. I know. Sorry, Amanda. You had to go.
She's going to turn it off now.
All right. Do you want to hear, am I the asshole for telling my daughter she actually has to do things to get celebrated? Or am I the asshole for refusing to buy my sister a baby shower gift for her 6th birthday?
Ooh, these are both good.
Which one do you want to do?
I guess the first one, but I want to know what's happening with the second one.
We'll do that next time. Or if this is short, we can.
Okay.
Oh, no, this one's kind of long. All right. Oh, Kitty's sitting in Anthony's chair. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter she actually has to do things to get celebrated? Posted by odd_importance 8932 on Am I the Asshole? So what do you think? Asshole or not?
Yes.
Okay. I have a 6-year-old daughter, Katie, and a 14-year-old Jake. Jake is more of an achiever. He's involved in sports, does great in school, and recently won an award for community volunteering. We have been celebrating his achievements, usually with a dinner out. Katie, on the other hand, doesn't do much. She hasn't been putting any effort into anything lately. She basically just goes to school, then exists in the house, spends her free time on her phone or watching TV, doesn't have any hobbies or interests outside of her friend group, doesn't put much effort into schoolwork. This results in her not getting many celebrations outside of her birthday. We stopped forcing her to do a sport and other clubs when she hit high school. Katie came to me and said she feels like it's unfair that we celebrate Jake, and I decided to have a conversation with her. I sat her down and explained that we love her just as much, but if she wants to be celebrated like Jake, she needs to put an effort into something. I suggested she try finding something she's passionate about, like work harder in school or something else. That she should make her own goals to work towards. I thought I was being honest, but gentle. Katie did not take it well. She exploded, accusing me of playing favorites, and said it was unfair that Jake gets all the attention just because he's always doing things. She even lashed out at Jake, telling him that he was the golden child, and she was tired of hearing about how great he was. Jake was hurt by her outbursts, and now things are awkward between them. Katie has been avoiding both me and her brother since then, staying in her room or giving us a silent treatment. My husband thinks we could have phrased it better, but I believe it was an important reality check for her. If she wasn't doing anything, there isn't anything to celebrate. Edit, for everyone claiming I never talk or am around my daughter, she literally just went apple picking with her father this weekend. I'm spending almost every day teaching her how to drive. We went shopping and a spa day earlier this month. Her father is a teacher. That's weird. I think she must say her father is teaching her to change tires and how to work basics of the car. That's been happening every weekend for months. Me and her have been watching a show every Thursday with her for months. This is just this month. I don't know. It could have been phrased better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I had when I was reading through the comments, I had seen a post about how maybe they should have asked, what do you think should be celebrated? Because maybe they're missing something. She feels she is working hard on something.
Well, and not every... So, let me ask you. So, your
maybe
brother
they're celebrating too much for Jake?
Yeah, maybe they're celebrating too much. But, maybe she has her own accomplishments, school, or she's doing well in... I don't know. I think it could have been phrased better. And then, what do you celebrate? Do you only celebrate, if you do really well with athletics? Or, I don't know. But, well, she said school. He does well in school, too.
He does well in school, does sports.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, Anthony did lots of sports. He did pretty well in school.
Mm-hmm.
I always did well in school, but I was never really big into sports or anything.
No.
But I also had lots of hobbies, I feel like.
You had lots of hobbies.
But we never expected, I feel like, to get celebrated for anything, really. Other end of the year doing well. It wasn't every month we're having some kind of dinner out somewhere. It was usually maybe a once a year kind of thing, occasion.
Yeah, obviously, take out birthdays and things. It's more
if you're taking it, because she's obviously getting her birthday celebrated just like the brother.
Right. I guess, after parent-teacher conferences, we'd come home, be like, woo, you did well. Good job, pick out a movie. I guess we didn't overly celebrate you guys.
It's okay. I don't feel lacking.
Okay, good. I'm great. Am I a bad parent? I think we always told you good job. And
yeah.
You come home with a good test score. Your team won or lost. So, I think... In that respect, you went to all Anthony's sporting events, right? So did you feel he got more attention because we went to his sporting events?
I just didn't like going because it was outside. Cold. I just wanted to read a book.
Yeah. But other than that, right. But no, we're
other than that, no.
Yeah, I think, I try to keep that type of thing equal. I don't know. I think maybe they're over celebrating their brother a little bit.
Maybe. After every game, oh my gosh, let's go out to dinner. You did so great at your game.
Right, unless that's just the thing. After a game, you go out to dinner.
Yeah.
And does the daughter
but that
feel
maybe that feels
the
daughter feels oh, he's always getting celebrated. He never take me out to dinner for everything. And they're every week we taking out Jake for something, but I never get to choose a place or go somewhere.
Maybe. I think maybe the mom needs to reflect. But what's the top comment?
Top comment is... Oh, sorry, I scrolled down. Not the asshole. Makes perfect sense to me. I'm assuming y'all would celebrate her B-Day, graduation, etc. Does she think people are just going to throw parties for her for no reason? She's old enough to learn that's not how the world works. Maybe get her into therapy. Sounds like she's in some sort of woe is me spiral. Maybe some outside perspective help her get her on track, or at least understand why people who work hard and achieve things get celebrated for them, while people who do not, do not.
Okay, OP, did you comment on your own post?
Yeah, I didn't like that one. But there is one that got a couple of awards. That said, maybe you should have said, we'd love to celebrate you. What should we choose? And see what her answer would be. I found with teens, sometimes it helps to make them confront the core question and try to come up with an answer rather than telling them what the answer is. There's nothing to celebrate in your case. Once she can't come up with something, she has a choice of realizing she's not oh my gosh, not accomplishing anything or asserting that you just shouldn't celebrate Jake's achievements. The former is the result you want. The latter is pretty easily rebutted and pivoted back. Part of life is celebrating with loved ones. So let's figure out what we should celebrate with you. What should it be? I don't know. I feel like most of these comments are on OP's side.
I mean, that's good to go.
Like asking. Yeah. Like, are you saying he shouldn't be celebrated, or do you feel like there's something like you've done that should be celebrated, or
right? Did we miss? Because that lets you like, did we miss something? Like, I don't know. But all kids are different too. Like the brother could be this big go-getter, sports, athletics. Maybe she just wants to sit and read a book and get her license, and she's different, but. As an individual, you could be celebrated. I mean, life doesn't work with like, everyone gets a trophy, but like each child should still feel special in their house.
All right, so there's another comment that got an award saying, honestly, OP and her husband aren't the asshole for recognizing their son's achievements, but as a parent myself, I have to wonder exactly what are the achievements they're celebrating. Are they taking their son out for a celebratory dinner every single time he gets an A on a test? Or every time his team wins a game? Or are they only celebrating major achievements, like doing well on his report card, if his team comes in first place in a tournament, or winning a special award? If it's every single minor achievement, that's honestly a bit excessive, and I can see why the daughter feels the way she does. Not every achievement needs to be celebrated. Yes, as parents, they should give praise and recognition when their son does well on a test or does well in their chosen sports, but celebrations should be reserved for special achievements. Maybe then their daughter wouldn't feel like she's living in her brother's shadow. I feel like we've been on track with that comment.
Yeah, we're on track, and I 100% agree with that, because I kind of want to know more. Like, is it just going out to dinner?
Or
and does
they're
it
like,
feel like
oh
a
my
celebration?
gosh, you got 100 on your pop quiz today, dinner.
Right, and then it's like, well, what warrants a celebration? Does an 80 count? 90? Do you have to have the 100? Like,
and she's probably like, I just got 100. They're like, shh, Jake got 100, and he volunteers and does so much sports. It's more impressive.
Right, so it was like Jake, like the golden child. Yeah. No, we're on track, and I feel that way too.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
All right, I think we have time for the other story.
Yes, am I the asshole for refusing to buy my sister a baby shower gift for her 6th baby?
Wait, 6th baby?
6th baby. You should stop after. I say, like, you should only have a baby shower once.
Well, sometimes people have sprinkles.
The sprinkles, which is cute. Like, if they're farther apart, right?
Yeah.
Is usually when it's done.
They had a little sprinkle for you because you were 5.5 years after.
Yeah, or you lost all the baby stuff you had for Anthony. Yeah.
Well, I was 18 when I had Anthony, so everything was
You never even had baby stuff?
Yeah, everything was a hand-me-down, so yeah. But, I 6th baby, I'm going to say not the asshole.
No. All right. So this was on r/AITAH by Little X Lily Rose.
Did you do an applause?
Do you know what button to hit?
I don't.
Woo!
I got
it. All right. So my sister recently sent, I think I said 6th birthday instead of when I first told you about it.
I think you did.
I can't read tonight.
Well, sorry.
So my sister recently, you can eat your cake. I got her cake. You should eat it.
I don't want to hear people to hear me like the
I don't think you can because I couldn't hear you chewing or drinking last time. So my sister recently sent me a link to her baby registry, and I was kind of surprised, maybe even a little appalled. This is her 6th baby, and she just had a girl last year who turned 1. So I'm confused on why she needs all these things again, especially since this baby is also a girl. I never like buying new baby clothes because they outgrow them so fast, and I don't see the point in spending $40 on a onesie a baby will only wear once. My opinion, babies don't care if something is secondhand, so why not reuse what you already have? To make matters worse, my husband and I are in our 20s and are currently childless because we don't feel financially ready for kids yet, although we really want them. Meanwhile, my sister and her husband keep having more kids, and every time we're expected to show up with gifts for each of them. Every time. Christmas, birthdays, dance recitals, you name it. If we don't, they give us grief, not realizing how much pressure it puts on us and other family members. When I told her I wouldn't be buying her a baby shower gift this time, she got upset. I said I'd still go to the shower to celebrate, but I didn't feel the need to buy her gifts. She should already have everything. She argued that each baby should be treated the same. If I give her a gift for the first, I should for all of them. She even said I wouldn't understand because I don't have kids yet. Now, neither of us has apologized, and we haven't talked since the argument. So am I the asshole for refusing to buy her baby shower gift?
No, what the heck?
That's weird. No. I probably wouldn't have said anything, but just gotten something like really cheap and small.
I probably would have just got a onesie or something cheap.
Yeah, just one little thing. But like, I'm sure she's tired of it. Like,
6
also,
kids.
that like every time you go to like Christmas, birthday, dance recital, you have to get a gift for all of them. Like Christmas, obviously, yes, but like birthdays and dance recital.
Yeah, I was a little confused. Like, so if I'm invited to a birthday party,
excited to show up for gifts for each of them.
No,
which is weird. Like, does she mean like, oh, it's Susie's birthday, but you have to make sure it's equal. Everyone needs a gift on everyone's birthday. Like, that would be weird. I hope it's not that.
I heard of that, and I think that's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. No, I would get one gift for the birthday child.
Yeah, and dance recitals. I feel like flowers are expensive now. Like one little flower. But like, it's what 6 kids think if you're going to like 6 different dance recitals, it would be expensive.
It would be
to get them each like a gift every single time. Even if it's not like, oh, all of them at once. It's like each kid's doing something every like month. It would be a lot.
It would be very expensive. Like,
and if they're early 20s, like
Could you imagine?
I wouldn't be able to afford it. I can barely afford to feed Zuko.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy. I don't know. And the way she's wording it, I am a little confused. Like, I guess I wish I could have context because like if I'm going, because one niece is a newborn, so you're not getting that niece or nephew. They're newborn. So if you go to a dance recital, are you expected to get that newborn a gift along with the dancing child?
That's why I'm confused. Like, is it like, or is she just meant like every occasion you have to get them a gift? Because but either way, it's a lot.
Because you could actually get like a little, like, well, if they can have candy, depending on age, like, a little chocolate, like rose sucker, or like you could do something littler, like. But I would only want to do it for the one performing. If they're all performing, then it would even get all expensive.
Performing. Like, oh, they're all in dance classes. Like, yeah. Someone commented, "Oh, look at that! If I gave her a gift." Alice is being weird over there. Okay. This isn't about the baby. She wants presents because babies are little dolls and she's sick of all the costumes she already has. Not the asshole. The kid will get a birthday present just like the other 5. Get her a box of condoms for this baby shower or something.
Oh, that might not be taken so well.
Yikes. Oh my God.
I kind of like it.
Top Con is not the asshole. To be honest, having a baby shower after that many kids is just shameless grab for gifts.
It really is.
It's like, a lot.
And especially if you're having them close together.
Yeah, the other one's only 1 year old.
Yeah, like you can't use everything. I wouldn't expect a sprinkle or anything if one baby's 1 and you're having
like
another
one right after the other. Yeah,
no. That's a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's an asshole. I mean, I probably, I don't know.
I probably wouldn't have said anything, but like that's me.
I
wouldn't be. I'm not very confrontational. I think I'm saying that wrong.
I think I would have complained to like whoever, like a friend or something.
Yeah, it's something you just rant about, and then you get like a small little gift.
Well, and who's paying for these baby showers? Like they're expensive.
I wonder.
Like, or is she throwing her own?
I don't know. Did not say.
Like, just think about it. Like the first baby shower, like it's kind of a little bit more fancier. Either, all your aunts are making something or you have it catered, like depending on what you do, or she just like ordering a bunch of pizza, inviting people over and expecting gifts. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's still expensive nowadays, but.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
I could see like, oh, I'm having a baby. I just want a little family get together celebration, but like not expecting gifts. Like I just want like to get together and celebrate another child or whatever.
Right. And a lot of times when you have a baby, if someone comes and visits it or sees you at the hospital, sometimes they get you a little gift. Mm-hmm. It's not expected, but sometimes people do. Mm-hmm. Though if you just had a baby a year ago, you might not be getting any gifts. But I don't know. There's a little much.
It's a lot. I don't like this whole gift-giving culture.
But 6 kids, I'm pretty sure you pretty much have everything.
Yeah, you have to have everything.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's just weird. Yeah, I'm bothered by this. Still would like more context, but I'm bothered by it. Yeah, I don't know. It just makes me wonder. So if you have 6 kids or 5 kids, did you have a baby shower
for every single one of them? Was it like, oh, each baby should be treated the same? They can have hand-me-downs.
They can have hand-me-downs. Like, you as a parent should treat your kids the same.
Yes, but they don't, like... They don't each need like, 5 new onesies or
Right. Are you expecting like grandparents to get new cribs every time? Are you
Oh.
expecting, yeah. Because like the first baby shower, like you do, like people chip in and get cribs and bouncers and do all those things. Or I don't know. What is she expecting? Did she want all new everything?
That'd be a lot.
Yeah. It'd be very expensive. Like, so I don't know. And I'm pretty sure your coworkers or your family
Sick of
members are like,
going.
look, we're not chipping in for another crib. Like, why can't she use the crib that she already has? Well, the 1-year-old might still be using the crib.
The 1-year-old's probably still in the crib, but how many do they got? Like,
right. Do they have more than one?
Yeah.
Like, and you're the one choosing to have that many kids.
Yeah.
So it's really on you.
Don't have them if you can't afford them.
Whoa, that's controversial.
Oh, well, that's why many people nowadays aren't having
That's
kids.
why a lot of people aren't having kids, right?
Like, I couldn't imagine taking care of a whole child right now. Even though, like, at my age, you have 2 already? Like,
yeah, I had 2 already.
I can't even picture having 1.
Right. Could you imagine having like 4?
Gosh. At this point, like, I would have dropped out of school, I think, if I had a kid. I don't think I could handle.
If you had 1, you have support. You would have been okay.
It would have been very stressful.
Oh my gosh, you would have been
Already stressed as it is. It's just school and work.
It would be stressful, yeah. But like you're almost done. Like let's say you have a baby right now. Let's say over the summer you had a baby.
Well, no, because I got 1 semester.
Yeah. You're like, we'd work it out. Yeah. You make sure you get the baby in a daycare, either on the way to school or not, to drop it off and pick it up after, or I'll pick it up after.
Like my boss was telling, like she talked about when she was going to school, she had kids and like I think she had like either 2 or something like that. Like she would like be up, like take him up, get him ready for school and stuff, and then she would go to class and like running around all around. I couldn't imagine. And she was working.
They had to be a lot.
Yeah, she said it was a lot. That when she finally graduated, she spent like 3 weeks where she would just like go to bed. Like she'd get the kids up and then go back to bed and then just pretty much sleep all day.
Yeah, she had to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Like you were pretty exhausted when you finished school.
I still feel like, so I graduated last October with my master's and I still feel like it was a lot. Like I remember I would go to school and I needed support, like, because I have dogs and things. Like I left the house at 7 a.m. to go to work and then had school after. Like there were days I didn't get home till like 9 o'clock at night.
Luckily that was when I could be home more.
Yeah.
And that, so like I would do like all the garbage, take care of all the dogs. And now, like, because I'm towards the end, it's more work. I am at school more and I'm less at home. But like it worked out kind of perfectly for timing back then.
Right. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, them babies take up your whole life and do a lot of work. Like, definitely worth it. I still wish I would have had more kids. I think like, if I had a regret, like, I wanted more kids. Like, I wish I would have had more kids. Do you imagine
having a little child around? Like, what about like a middle schooler?
Probably a middle schooler, yeah.
Ugh.
It'd be annoying you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a thing with odd numbers, so I would have wanted 4, not 3.
Oh my God.
So we would have 2.
This house is not big enough for...
We would have, well, at that point, your dad would have been here, so we probably would have put on an addition for the room, you know?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think if you had more kids, they would have been pretty weird.
Thanks. I mean,
I don't think you would have liked your younger children.
Why?
I think they would have been weird.
If they're weird, it's because you were making them weird. Why are you making my kids weird? Being mean to them?
Yeah. Anthony was a good big brother. He made like me breakfast in the morning. I wouldn't be making any kid breakfast in the morning.
He'd be like, hey, get up, you're a kid. No, he was such a good big brother. He's not even here to hear this. No, like when you were a toddler, so you guys are 5.5 years apart. So like he was like 7 when you were 2. Like he'd get up so we could sleep in and he would like fix you breakfast. And then you guys would run and jump and wake us up, yell fungus. I don't know why.
Yeah, how'd that start?
I have no idea how it started.
Yeah, but I don't think me at 7 would have been making some little child breakfast. I'd make a child breakfast. Now, actually, no, I don't even get, like, I think if I lived alone, I wouldn't get up early enough because I like my sleep to make breakfast. I'd just be grabbing a bar or something on my way out.
Yeah. No, he was a really good big brother. Then he'd sit and play with you for a little bit, or you guys would wake us up. Probably wake us up if he didn't know what to do with you now. He's like, okay, come get your kid, Mom. But he was a really good, sweet big brother. You would have been like, hey, your kid's up.
Yeah.
No, who knows? I think when you're in the first child role, it's different.
Yeah. Nope, he would just been taking care of the rest of the little child.
Maybe until he hit like high school. Yeah, I don't know. It would be definitely different if we had like a middle schooler or like a freshman in high school now.
Would be strange.
You wouldn't like the competition, would you?
Not if it's a girl. It would have had to be a boy.
two more boys, no more girls.
Yeah. The one I'm touching my clothes and my shoes.
You don't know if the boy wouldn't be touching your clothes and shoes. You don't know.
That's fine.
You'd be okay with the boy touching your clothes. It's just the girl.
Because I'd be really annoyed if she looked better in my clothes than I did.
Oh, jeez. Okay. See, I don't
I'm not made to have a sister.
Okay. I didn't have a sister. I thought it would have been nice to have a sister.
I never once wanted another sibling.
You never asked. Anthony always asked for more siblings. You never did.
See? It's a sign.
You're like, no, I'm the only sibling, and that is it.
I like being the youngest.
But yet, when we saw a psychic, they said you would have
Oh, yeah.
kids.
She said, the one psychic said I would have 4 kids. I only want 2 if I have any kids.
Maybe you have twins and you have 3.
Odd numbers.
See? All right, we're just rambling on tonight. We should wrap this up.
Yes. Dogs need to be fed.
Yes. Thank you for
listening
to the Raining Cats and Dogs podcast.
Go to our Reddit at raining_CND_pod.
And come check us out on our Instagram.
Follow us. No one does.
We have lots of listens, not a lot of follows. Follow us, tell your friends, like us, give us a comment, a rating. Be kind. All right. Have a good week, everyone.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.